gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty to me, that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 2, now Taylor. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh. Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Vikings are a woeful 2-9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
Bro, come on, man. All these crazy ass picks.
A gain of 20 in first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Taylor to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. This is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Jets take over the first game is at their own 15-yard line. On one, right?
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. The return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Taylor will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive.
Oh, they fucking tackling
and
forward,
every team
bro.
that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down at the 20. And dangerous squander in great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
What the fuck?
Quickly here to the left flat. As he will not come close to the marker. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is
Man, these crazy ass fucking catches, dog.
finish these drives in end zones.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 33. That goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Taylor's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go.
Bro, how is...
That makes it hard to defend.
Catch number 30 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's again to Cook.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow looking to pass. Smith catches left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They go play action with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Burrow will throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 3.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Taylor. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Now Taylor.
This nigga's so open, bro.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Dang.
Now Taylor on 1st down.
Bro, come on, man. Nigga, this nigga even thought it was a pick. Come on.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down.
Give me that.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Nigga, move!
The Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Oh, that was horrible.
Adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them buckling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Play action. It's Burrow. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 59-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. To the air again, Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. It'll be a handoff to Pollard down inside the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Burrow on play action. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First down. Here's Burrow. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season.
On one, ready? Here we go, get in the huddle.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you, with the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a dump off here. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders have become so adept on jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there are more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
I'm not trying to
And the
float this
Vikings are
stupid
going to
shit.
take over once again at the 37-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart. Points here tonight. They finally get to the quarterback, get a break.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Taylor's throw here taken in by Knox. A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On third down, Taylor. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the defense able to force an interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. His throw.
How they made me suck into that nigga?
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go. And the Jets first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
It's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He hit his first, now this from 43. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ooh, wee.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A game there of 30 minutes.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things to in this game, maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They go play action with Taylor. Out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some... And that's caught inside the 35. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Trap 60.
Taylor. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, This is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Okay, ready? Mustang 19.
One last shot for Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time